you all right?
Jack Baby. I was waiting.
People love the Jack Babies. I've read that in the comments recently. That's what they like, Jack Babies.
Oh my God, our audience are a bunch of perverts when they insist I call you horrible stuff. Sorry, audience. I had a bit of pent up rage there, and everyone was telling me this thing about when you go to the gym, you get out your negative energy apparently, and I hadn't got it all out this morning, so that was the last bit. I'm all positive now. Why are you looking at me like that?
You're an idiot, man.
I've been having a lot of thoughts this week. Because this week, usually we have a lot of topics.
Yeah.
I thought, what if I think of some slightly more big questions? Because I've noticed when I've met our audience that they're not big picture people.
Not big thinkers.
They're not big thinkers.
Not much going on.
There's not much going on when I've met them in person. And I thought, what if in this podcast I try and think of some stuff that's going to kind of...
broaden their horizons.
Exactly. Here are some of my thoughts I've been having. And by the way, I have a lot.
Okay.
This is just a small few. Okay. Do you think... I'm just going to ask these. No judgment, please. No judgment zone.
Okay.
Do you think that there's like secret volcanoes under the water or something? Because apparently volcanoes underwater. And there's that Pixar short film where there's volcanoes. It's stuck under the water. Another one, and maybe that's based on truth. Do you think zombies could ever really happen? Because in The Last of Us, the cordyceps is based on real thing that happens to ants. So apparently there is really ant zombies. And how hot do you think it can get, with climate change before it's proper bad? Because I've been thinking it's getting hotter.
Shut up. I'm talking.
Shut up. I'm talking. Oh, shut up.
Those are devastating.
What?
You know what? Nah, I'm not. We have other things to address before we go into this. Before we answer Tom's questions. Sorry, that just made me laugh. We do have a segment on this podcast we do first.
How are you?
First thing.
That's what we do usually.
Oh, well, yeah, usually there's I'm all right.
I'm well.
What's your worst moment of the week?
Right, well, my worst moment of the week, I don't want to upset anyone with, all right? But, sorry, this bit of leaf keeps banging my head. I'm not meaning to be... It's just, but this is plant audio. This is a big plant behind me, and it's attacking me. Ow, it's in my eye now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Well, it's banging.
Why have you done? You almost knocked that all over.
I got this. I got this.
Oh, yeah, that really worked, mate. Well done.
Whoever designed
that
this
didn't cock up any of our lighting.
Is trying to terrorize me.
What's your worst moment of the week, other than the plant touching your head?
It's really. I'm sorry. It's actually bothering me.
No, yeah, mate. Just no. Fair enough then.
No, sorry.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You might be stupid. Oh my god!
Sorry,
oh my...
it was tickling my head. Is that fine?
Oh, he's done it. No, he has done it.
I've done it.
He has done it, to be fair.
I'm so sorry, everyone. It was tickling my head.
Look how bothered he looks. You
I'm
ruined
sorry.
something out of the set.
I'm sorry, mate. I am sorry.
Just like, genuinely,
okay,
it's
put
like
yourself in my
posed...
shoes. Imagine you had someone behind your head tickling your head.
Yeah, but imagine if you just painted the Mona Lisa and someone took a on it. That's what.
Oh yeah,
that's the face.
If you think
that's the face.
If you think
that
this
has
podcast
balls.
set is the Mona Lisa, Jack, then you are. I mean, it's lovely.
All right.
It's nice.
Picasso.
That isn't a painting. That's the name of the guy.
Yeah, but any Picasso piece, they're all a bit.
Are they?
I think
I'm
so.
not even into paintings. Anyway,
don't tell Justin and Tori that though, because they've got Picasso in their house. I think.
Here's my worst moment, right?
Yeah, finally. No.
So I was in co-op. I needed some deodorant. What?
Okay. No. Just a great start to any worst moment in co-op.
This is more of a story. This is sort of a long-winded one. I was in co-op, right? And I needed a bit of deodorant. I was out, mate. And I've been out and I've been using a bit of Aaron's. Oh, this is rude. I can't be using someone else's roll-on for a few days. This is wrong. What I'm going to do is...
yeah, for a few days is...
I'm going to go and get some deodorant. So I go in. I was going to get my classic deodorant. It's like £3, the man deodorant. But I see, Jack, on sale.
Pause. The man deodorant. What do you mean?
It's what it says for men.
Yeah,
I buy it because I want to, I want to feel more masculine.
Plenty of brands are for men, which...
Anyway, but Jack, half price, £1.50. It's cheaper than all the other deodorants. There's a cheap deodorant, and it's the same brand, it's Dove, and I'm thinking, oh, wonderful. There's only one caveat. It's a woman deodorant. It says on it for women. I'm thinking, Jack, I'm pretty sure we're past gender norms right now and all this, right? With fluidity, I'm sure that one deodorant works better on each gender. You know what I mean? I'm not for any of this, right? I'm thinking, screw it. Save £1.50. I'll get the woman deodorant. Sure, I'll feel a little more feminine putting it on, but I can hack £1.50 for that. So I buy the woman deodorant. Feeling pretty good. Then I start applying it. I'm thinking, this is great. Then I go to this Sabrina Carpenter concert. And I'll tell more about this tale in a moment, but it's quite sweaty, and then we all get rained on, and it's this big thing. But it gets to the end of the day, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is the worst I've smelt since year 9. Jack, I was BOing like crazy.
Oh, it didn't work.
No, it didn't. And this got me thinking, so do girls not smell?
I know a few girls that use men's deodorant because they reckon women's deodorant is so shit.
I reckon it's shit, mate.
I've heard this, that you
And
aren't the first person to
I
tell
thought,
me.
and even every day lately, I've been getting to about 4 or 5 p.m. and going, God, I need to reapply. I never have that with men deodorant.
No, it lasts days.
It lasts, not
Ladies.
days, not days, Jack.
No, days. Mine claims, although I've never tried to just do it once, it reckons it lasts 48 hours. I've never just...
No, that's ridiculous.
I've never done it. Because my issue is, my problem, I'm a clean freak. I shower once a day. So I wash it off when I shower in the morning.
Of course.
But maybe if I didn't shower and I just put it on once one morning, in theory, it's supposed to last me till not the next morning, the morning after.
I'm telling you, this £1.50 I saved has actually bit me in the arse. It wasn't worth it. I shouldn't have saved.
You shouldn't smell for £1.50.
No, I was crap, so I need to go buy another one, but I just have this girl deodorant. But it's just left me thinking, it's just left me with a lot of like doubt.
Some people like BO, though. There's some people who love sniffing armpits.
Who? What?
I don't know.
In like a fun
Pervs,
way,
I
or
think,
like as in like a
pervy way, I think. Napoleon was one of them. Napoleon Bonaparte, famed French admiral. His letters were intercepted and found years later that he sent during the wars he fought, and he had I think a mistress that he would send letters to, and he would one of them distinctly that got quite big was one where he said, "I shall be home in 3 days. Do not shower."
oh Napoleon. Fucking hell.
Innit?
Also, sorry by the way if anyone heard a zipper down, my fly was down. But it's up now.
Audio listeners, if you heard a zoop,
Yeah, it was very down.
it was actually him putting his penis away. It's been out the whole episode.
This is
Only visual viewers knew that.
But yeah, so that was a bad moment, man. That I just stink. But
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucked, man. It sucked.
Smelling is bad.
Yeah. What's your worst moment of the week, man?
I think I've topped you. I for the first time in a fucking long time went clubbing.
Oh, really?
Many will be shocked to know this. I do drink. I don't really club.
You drink?
Yeah, I know. I do like a drink. That's very clear. Everyone knows that. But I used to go out clubbing a lot. But then I really, really gave up on that. Don't like doing it no more. So I don't often go out clubbing. But
Me neither.
I went out with some friends that I've not seen in a while, and they were like, let's go. And I was like, you know what? We used to go clubbing all the time together. Old time's sake, let's hit the club. So we go to a club, your favourite club.
Where?
You know your favourite club.
Oh, my favourite.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. So
amazing.
it's already bad enough with the viewers being there. This is
No,
part,
they're not there.
they
not
are
there.
our viewers are always there. This is what I learned.
The gay one or the not gay one?
The not gay one.
Yeah, hardly.
It's fucking rammed with our viewers, mate. I haven't been in years. I got stopped every 5 minutes to have a picture
but you
with
make
somebody.
the videos with Memulus and all them now.
True, yeah, all right.
increase
Maybe
your
I have
British
a bit of a
audience.
British hold, but still, I got stopped. Fucking, I had forgotten.
What night did you go on now?
I don't remember. Friday, maybe.
Oh yeah, well, of course you get.
Yeah, but I didn't think-
Friday's the biggest night.
Yeah, where people are out, not fucking people that watch Up I'm Talking and like
Yeah.
Instagram Reels
Oh, yeah.
bingo. But apparently they do. So I'm there in this club getting fucking recognised all the time, and that's fine. I am cool with it. Like, clubbing is an experience where you get recognised a lot because people are a bit more drunk and a bit more up for it. I've accepted that years ago, but it's been happening a lot that night. And anyway, I'm quite drunk. It's been happening a bunch. and these two girls walk in, and one of them like sort of goes, does like the look, you know, the sort of surprise, like, oh my God,
Classic.
this guy's here, look.
For sure.
Or at least that's what I think I've seen, right? So then she walks in, and like, bear in mind, she just looked at me and then starts walking what looks like towards me, but I guess she was just coming through the door. I go, you all right? She then goes, yeah, and looks at me really gone out, and a bit like, why the fuck is this guy talking to me? And I was like, oh my God, I was wrong. I've never thought someone was recognizing me and they weren't. And I think this is what, and I go, oh shit. I'm like, oh my God, I've just like looked at this random girl and went, you're right.
Oh,
I'm like, I feel so bad. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you would, I thought you'd like made eye contact with me. I'm ever so sorry.
You said that?
Well, I didn't know how to like,
Oh, God.
because if someone doesn't know that I'm someone that gets recognized frequently, how do you explain, oh, I thought you were like a fan to someone who doesn't know why I even have fans in the first place.
Nightmare social scenario.
I just didn't know how to like navigate it. So she looks at me, gone out, and I'm like, oh, I'm ever so sorry. Like I thought you were sorry. Thank the fucking stars. Her friend then goes, you're Jack Manifold. And I go, okay. And then she clocks, and I'm like, okay, situation salvaged. And they get the picture. So I was right. But there was this brief moment where I don't think they'd... I think I'd almost clocked that they were a viewer before even they knew, I think is what had happened. But that was horrible. I, like, genuinely... I've never, ever... Have you ever done that? Where you think someone's recognising you, so you almost... Like, usually I let them say the thing first, but I guess I'd had that many drinks that had been happening so much, I just got into a routine.
Yeah.
And I just went, yeah, hi, how you doing? And she was like, what? And I was like, oh... That was bad.
God.
I hated that. I really, really did. The only rectifying factor is that they did then recognise me in the end, so I ended up being right.
I actually, gosh, I actually wasn't going to tell this on the podcast because I thought I was going to save it for some stand-up or something. But that actually happened to me this week. But what happened was, gosh, I genuinely wrote this down. This was going to be my worst moment, but I thought, no, I remembered the deodorant one. But what happened was, I was sat in a bar in London with some friends who I don't know crazy well. And this guy looked at me and he went, and I was sat by myself, they were in the toilet, and he went, you all right? And I went, yeah. So I was assuming, oh, okay, he like knows me from my YouTube. He went like, you're right. I went, okay. And then he came over and he went, and then my two friends had got back and he came over and went, are you all right, mate? And I went, oh yeah, do you want a photo or anything? And he went, why would I want a photo? And I went, like, because you said you're right? And he said, oh, I can't, this is... What he said was, you're not going to believe this. He came over and went, oh no, you were just sat by yourself and you looked really sad. So I thought I'd just check that you were all right. What do you mean you do? You syrup? And that's like being like, oh, what? I'm not sad. He went, you look really sad. I went, I wasn't. And he went, you know, you did. And he started arguing with me about if I look sad or not. For these two people, I don't even like two mates. I'm like, no, I promise I wasn't sad. And he went, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, what's your YouTube? And I was like, this is the worst introduction.
And then he's going to see all those square videos and go, I know I was right.
I know. But I was probably like, am I giving off that bad of a vibe? That you just look at me.
Look, this is why I've never, ever done the do you want a picture line.
I do it all the time. I've done it so many times. People go, no. And I go, ah.
I'm so afraid that when someone comes up to me, they may not be recognizing me entirely.
Yeah.
Because I've never had a situation. I'm so careful about it usually, but the drinks were flowing. I got overconfident. They gave me the look.
I have it all the time go, do you want a photo? And people go, no. And I go, oh, all right.
Never.
Go, but the worst is the, oh man, we used to love you. Do you have to say used to? Just
pretend
that.
Like you do still,
just say, you pretend that you did. Can you just go, oh, we love you? Do you know what I mean? Channel a bit of that used to. I get that low. Oh, mate, you used to be nice. I'm like, what?
We get a lot of I used to watch you. And I'm like, all right, keep doing it, mate.
Could you just
get back on it?
Could you just maybe just tell me that you still do for me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, no, but Jack, that was terrible.
Yeah, those are tough. So yeah, I think
rough.
that was my worst moment. And then just generally, not to keep on it, but I haven't been clubbing in so long. I forgot how fucking mad it is.
It's amazing.
I hate it.
Why?
It is what a waste of time. Like, all you do is get drunk.
What a waste of time.
Like, I don't even have, like, memories with my friends because you can't talk because it's so fucking loud.
Yeah, you don't remember none of it.
You don't remember none of it. And maybe this is, like, a bit unique to me, but all I end up doing is chatting to strangers that want pictures. That's all I remember that night is getting hammered and then a stranger coming up and going, can I have a picture with you? And me going, yeah. And then sometimes the same strangers also get a bit hammered. So then they come back over and they're like, I'm sorry for bothering you earlier. I'm like, no, seriously, mate. It is absolutely fine.
No, and then you go to the smoking area and you have the most mad chats with mad people.
And then
I love it.
I hate
But
it.
you know how much I love chatting to
love
strangers.
going to the pub and like sitting with my mates having a drink and having a laugh.
No, because you don't meet as many nutters.
Yeah, I fucking hate meeting strangers.
I love meeting strangers.
No, that makes it seem like no. If you recognise me, please come up to me. I enjoy that interaction, but like,
you don't even like.
no, I do. I really like that people seem to like. I like that people seem happy about it. Like, I like that it like really matters to some people. That's really sweet.
It's
Like,
nice.
and it's a really like heartwarming feeling. I want people to have that moment if they want it. But admittedly, it does like when I'm just trying to have a drink, imagine, right, getting really, really drunk. And let's face it, when you get drunk, you get a bit silly, but then surrounding yourself by all the people that can ruin your career. Like, it's like, what a silly, silly situation to put yourself in. And not like I do anything when I'm drunk that would ruin my career, but like you just get a bit antsy the whole time. You're just a bit like, oh, I've got to be on my best behaviour. I've got to be on my best behaviour.
Me. Oh, mate, there must be so many videos.
Yeah, this
of
is
me
why you
being
had to make an
daft.
apology tweet the other week, all right, mate?
No, but that was to do with robots.
Oh, yeah, true.
That had nothing to do with clubs.
Yeah, you've never been cancelled for any of your clubbing antics.
Because I'm lovely.
Anyway,
What?
I'm joking.
I am.
Right. You have some questions about
I have amazing chats with so many. I've had such great long chats with people drunk in a smoking area, being like, "Really? Yeah, it's amazing, Jack." What?
You're not going to sell me on it. I'm sorry.
What? Nah, you got to come with me, man. It's amazing.
No.
It's so good. Oh, I love it. I never thought I would love it. I used to be very, I didn't like that sort of thing.
I said when I was growing up I wouldn't love it. Then I had that year where I did it all the time. And I definitely enjoyed it then.
I bet
and
in a
now
couple
I've
of years
gone back.
I'll hate it.
I'm there.
Yeah, but right now it's wonderful. Do you think there's... This is my questions from earlier. This is only
Do
the
you
first
want to
three.
actually answer those now?
Yeah. So there's this Pixar short film called Lava.
I know it.
And
We watched it the other day together.
Of course, that's how you'll know it. So there's this volcano goes under the water.
Yep.
And it gets sunk over time.
Yep.
So apparently they're just shrinking over time.
Mm.
Do you think that there's secret volcanoes under the water?
Yes. There are. I'm just gonna tell you this as a fact. There are volcanoes under the water, yes.
Well, you've had it here, folks.
I think this is well known. I don't think this is like there
Clip
are
that.
volcanoes under the water. Underwater volcanoes.
Clip that and share it.
You know, like volcanoes tend to happen on
Tectonic plates.
the tectonic boundaries is like on the boundary lines is where you get all the volcanoes, and that's where a lot of the earthquakes come from. So there's a lot of like tectonic boundaries that go under the water. So around those, you often do get volcanoes that are down there. I don't exactly know how the lava
But
situation
how are
works
they-
because
yeah,
surely
how- where-
obsidian's being formed, but maybe cobblestone. I don't know, but I don't exactly get it, but I know it's true.
Yeah, even with volcanoes, where's the lava coming from? Because if it's coming from the water,
It's I no that you're
But
right.
there's water
You're
in
right.
the
If it's
way.
coming from the water, that wouldn't make sense.
there's
You're
water
right.
in the way.
Yeah,
before
so that's why I imagine no lava comes up to the surface. And it probably cools and creates more rock under the water. But basically,
How do these volcanoes get there in the first place that are currently there? Like, could a volcano spawn on us right now?
not
No, 'cause
here.
they're not on a tectonic plate.
Yeah, if we were on a tectonic boundary, then yeah, because the tectonic plates are always slightly shifting. Because
That's earthquakes, isn't it? These plates are arguing.
when they collide and rub
Yeah.
and shit, yeah, and right, you've got the Earth's crust, right, and the mantle. I think it's called. This is where I'm like, you're testing my geography knowledge. There's there's
Earth's
the crust.
Sorry,
And
what's
is
that?
that on top of the mantle? Hang on, I
What's
need
the
to-
Earth's crust?
So that's
The
the
Earth hasn't had
solid
a-
bit that we're on.
Earth hasn't had a wash, mate.
Earth
Earth doesn't wipe; it lets it crust.
Let me just
Horrible.
quickly remind myself.
No,
of
don't
this.
Google. This is a no Google episode.
Oh, I've done it now.
Oh.
It's fine. I won't do the next few, but I was right. So there's the crust, right, which is the solid layer on top, which we're on, and the water's on top of that because you know there's like a seabed that the water's on top of. That is the bottom layer of the crust, right? And then underneath that's the mantle, which is hot
That's
magma.
hell.
In a way, it's hot magma and lava and all that. And when the plates collide, they sometimes merge upwards, and then the lava,
Creating
the
a direct
mantle
route for the
travels
lava to get up.
Yeah, there you are.
Exactly, and it skips the crust.
Well, it's going
So-
between the crust in a way, but yeah.
So they're lying, aren't they, when they say if you dig all the way down, all the way, you'll get to China, because you won't. You get to the lava and die.
Yeah, that's true. And then there's a solid metal core in the middle. It's a core of solid iron in the middle of the Earth. I think it's iron.
That's the Earth's core, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
No Googling. No Googling. from now
Yeah,
on.
I believe that it's solid because it's under so much pressure that it like physically can't be a liquid, even though there's all the heat. Just the immense pressure keeps it solidified.
I have a lot more questions about geography, but we don't have all.
Geography's a weak suit for me.
But that's good. Do you think zombies could ever really happen?
Probably not, but like maybe
'Cause the whole thing with
the cordyceps
cordyceps
thing from
If the world heated up, then the cordyceps could get to humans and not just ants.
why
in order
was that
to
again?
adapt, because it's only on cordyceps, right? Viewers, is this virus, yeah, and it sends
already
ants,
that's wrong.
sends fungus, and
It's
it
a fungus.
sends ants nuts and makes them eat each other or something. But it could upgrade because of heat. It explains it all in the episode One of the Last of Us. Anyway, it could get us apparently.
I don't think that's like 1,000,000% scientifically accurate, but like the mind control fungus thing, like does happen with ants, and like that is real. That is a real thing that actually exists on our planet. And I guess that there's like nothing to say it couldn't evolve to become complex enough to control a human mind. But I also reckon humans will be long gone before it'd even get like I think the time it would take for it to evolve from being able to control ants to humans is probably longer than we've got left anyway.
Do you not think humans will last forever?
No.
Why?
The rate global warming's going, I reckon we'll have an extinction event happen.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Not that long. By the
What?
way, at the rate things are
Why
going.
would you even say that? You're stressing me out.
Well, it's true. At the rate things are going, I don't think it's that far off. I think it's a little while.
A couple 100 years.
Yeah.
A couple thousand.
No. I think hundreds is maybe more accurate. Unless we got our shit together, which we might, but I don't think we will. I don't have trust.
This is audience. Don't get stressed right now because this is stressing me out.
It is stressful, but that's why global warming is such a big deal.
Stressful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is stressful. But that's why, like, it's fucking nearly 30 degrees in July.
But that's gorgeous.
It's really nice when you live in the UK, which for the most of its life has been too cold. But imagine if you're somewhere that's usually 30 degrees and now it's nearly 40, you'd be a bit pissed off.
Yeah, you're angry. How hot do you think it can get before it's properly bad? I'm going to skip that one because that answer
We've sort of touched on it, really.
the answer you just gave about climate change was stressing me out. And the last thing I want to be on Shut Up I'm Talking is stressed. This is my relaxing zone. Audience, I'm so sorry if any of you guys are empaths and you got stressed with me there.
Fair enough.
But here's a little thing that's nothing to do with climate change, but it's to do with weather.
Well, hang on. The weather's always to do with the climate change, pretty much.
No, this was to do with rain, which is the opposite of
When did the
global
rain
warming.
happen?
In the day. The other day.
That's what I'm saying. Should it be raining this time of year, Tom? Ooh, maybe that's the global warming.
Why would it was cold. It got colder.
Yeah, but global warming...
All right, I'll
Global-
just tell you this. I'll tell you this tale. We're getting to what?
global warming like doesn't necessarily just mean everything gets hotter.
Well,
Like,
they need,
all the
I'll tell
time.
you what, mate. They need a different
Like,
name then.
Well,
don't
no,
they?
because like the planet
Idiots.
gets hotter, but then that causes
What,
like
what is the point?
the
It's called
planet does get
global
hotter
warming,
overall, but that
and it's-
causes weather shifts that then mean places that shouldn't ordinarily
shouldn't be
get certain
called-
types of weather do.
It shouldn't be called global warming then, should it? It should be called global changing.
Well, no, 'cause
It's
it
called
is-
climate change, isn't it?
It is
Yeah.
called climate
Shit.
change, but like also like it is because it's getting hotter. But that doesn't mean the whole planet all the time is hotter. Certain bits
It was
can get
it was a
colder.
lot colder when I was seeing Sabrina. I got anyway. So I went to go see Sabrina Carpenter. Let's stay on track, all right?
All right, how was that?
It was good, yeah.
Short and sweet tour.
Yes, she was playing at Hyde Park. Right, so we went to go see Sabrina Carpenter, but we got there well early, and I got these glorious tickets, Jack, at the Sarcoma UK charity auction. Shout out Sarcoma UK.
There we are.
There you
You
go.
got to add the UK at the end, or otherwise it really,
Yeah,
it's not the best look.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, not just shout out Sarcoma. It's
Yeah, that's
terrible
what I'm saying.
I did.
That's just bad.
But that was glorious. So I went there, got in. It was amazing getting in. We stood at the front. We watched the first act. Looking up, there's a big grey cloud. Also, turns out me and Sabrina, real high audience crossover. It was another one of those kind of awkward ones where everyone started fucking looking at me and shouting, and I didn't really know what to do. Also, my mum did this thing where I was like, Mum, how to the front do you want to get? Because I'm not the biggest Sabrina fan, but my mum was a well big fan. And she was like, let's go right to the front. And she just sort of stormed past people. And there's kind of an etiquette at gigs that, like, if people are where they're sat, you kind of don't push in front because that means that they've been sat there for longer, so you sit behind them. Sarah Simons didn't mind about this. She pushed all the way to the front, and there was a big circle of girls, and she sat in the middle and went, let's sit here then, Tom. And I went, and the dirty looks that we were getting was terror. And I was like, oh my God, this is, and we were getting shot daggers by people, and I was thinking, oh my God, this is fucked. We're about to get bollocked. People look so annoyed. And then I got recognised, and it was thank Christ, because it kind of changed. Everyone
Changes the tone.
Changes the tone.
You can do anything when you're famous.
Oh, no, don't.
You do anything. You literally do anything.
No, you can't.
I actually just remembered who said that quote, and I want to retract it.
Who was it?
It's Donald Trump.
Oh, mate.
I just remembered who said that, actually. I forgot who said that one in the... I actually forgot where it went as well. It's a terrible quote. Terrible quote.
Come on, Jack.
I forgot who said it.
Anyway, so we sat down in the middle. That changed it. We met these nice fans, and then they called us right to the front, so hanging out with them and their mum. Leanne was the mum. She was great. We ended up Northern Leanne. Sorry, I can't remember the viewer's name who I chatted with all day as well, but it was mainly the mum that made us laugh. Really. Not that you were... All right. But we had a great time. And then we were stood there, and the act's on, and she's all right, this first act. And then it starts raining, but not that kind of little rain. This ridiculous rain, Jack, that's... It's like meteors or something. Not hail, you're thinking of hail, but the most intense rain ever.
I was thinking hail.
But it wasn't. And it was crazy. And we were all hiding. I was hiding under this umbrella with a load of fans and my mum. It was so unusual. I was thinking, this is weird. This is weird what's going on. And it was mental. Anyway, I got bin down on, so it was drenched, right? But then got to see Olivia Dean, who was amazing. She's just done that new duet with Sam Fender. It's great. We saw Claro. Claro, love, you need to sort it out, right? Claro, I love Claro.
Claro's great.
She's got some brilliant records. When she's on stage in front of 65,000 people, she's got some big headphones on, like she's on a fucking Zoom call, and she's like, she's not even Claro, there's 65,000 people. Can you give us a bit more energy, Claro? Come on, let's get a bit excited.
What if there's like a good reason for it though?
There's 65,000 people, and she's going, oh, you're right.
Yeah, but what if, like,
Get
she's got a little
excited.
autism or something? The loud noises are too much, and that's why she has the headphones. I
No,
just think there could be a good
in-ears.
reason for this.
You can have in-ears.
Yeah, but what if... No.
Right.
What if there's a good reason for all this?
Well, there's a good reason, Clara, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're not in the room with the rest of us. There's 65,000
Because I didn't even like
and
not
there's
having
you on-
in-ears for your tour.
And there's you on stage, Claro, and I'm thinking, take off these headphones, really be with us, and give it a bit
No.
more, and give it a bit more
Fuck
welly.
that. When we did your tour, I didn't even like not having in-ears in. If we do that tour again, I'm getting like some way of protecting my ears.
Bruce doesn't have in-ears.
Yeah, Bruce is fucking old and deaf, probably.
He's not deaf, he's
Like-
awesome.
Like, I'm not. I like my hearing. Like, I'm not doing that to myself.
I just thought she
didn't-
had these big clunky headphones on. I thought, Claro, just take them off.
I don't.
Be a bit more in the room.
I think this is rude of you.
She was lovely. She was great. But
That's all
she
well
was
and good.
following up Olivia Dean, Jack, who was unreal.
I have no fucking clue who that is.
She was amazing.
That I believe you, but I'm
And
just
it
saying,
was just
man.
difficult for Clara to follow that.
no reason for you to be rude to Claro over this.
No, I loved Sophia. When she did Sophia, got well excited. Meow, meow. Loved Bags as well.
Great songs. Two great songs.
Two great songs. And let me tell you now, she translates perfect to a record. I just thought live, and I know she was going for nonchalant, but I was like, Claro, give it a bit more welly.
All right, when you're performing in front of 65,000 people,
I'll
Tom,
give it welly. I'll give it plenty of
Yeah,
welly.
man.
And we'll
Alright.
not rein it in. I'll give it so much welly. Put me in front of 90 people, I give it welly. A little too much, people say. Oh, man, I was just thinking. But then, what's it? Then I saw Sabrina. Only got to see 25 minutes of Sabrina because me and Mum had to get the last train back. I did not want to get the rail replacement bus. So I'm not going on a bus, Jack. Who do you think I am?
Mate, what?
So we only saw 20 odd minutes
Really?
of Sabrina.
Aren't you like...
What?
Not to like... I know you like to seem grounded, but you can afford to get an Uber back.
It's wrong to get an Uber from London.
No, it
Sets a
isn't.
bad precedent.
What?
Because then I just always want to
bear
get
in
an
mind
Uber.
how expensive those tickets usually are, and you got them for free.
I didn't get them for free. I bidded on them.
Oh,
I paid a lot more.
oh, did you?
Yeah, but it all went to sarcoma, and then I got the tickets.
Oh, well, either way, all right. So you essentially got them for free because all you did was donate to charity.
Oh, I donated. No, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
but they're
whoa.
essentially free because you
They
didn't
are
pay
not
for the
free.
tickets. You donated to charity.
That's true, and it was an exchange of goods.
Oh, whatever. Point being, you've got on this concert that you ordinarily wouldn't have had, and you could have experienced the whole thing just by getting
Well,
the
my
Uber back.
mum's...
The Uber back between two of you for two.
No,
people
my
to go
mum
is
was
not
going up to
terrible.
Nottingham.
Ah,
Yeah,
that
so
is-
it was her last train she had to get.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah.
That does change
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I'll let you off.
Not Ubering from London to Nottingham, Jack. Christ
No,
almighty.
that's more expensive.
It's ridiculous.
That is more expensive.
Anyway, but that was great, Sabrina. But then the next day, Jack, I was stood up for 7 hours and I had a great gym session that morning. I woke up after 10 hours of sleep and I felt like I was on fucking drugs, mate. I was trying to have meetings, I was trying to do stuff, and I genuinely felt off my feet. I was so like tired and loopy. Everything felt too bright, and I hadn't drank or anything the night before. I hadn't done nothing. I felt loopy, man.
You done maybe Mandy or something?
I hadn't done Mandy, no. I hadn't done any of the lot.
Fentanyl?
I hadn't done Fent. I hadn't gone near Fent. I hadn't done anything.
You ever deep that Bilzo's dog was called Fenton? What a shit name for a dog. Fentanyl dog. Why have we got a fentanyl dog? What a shit name for a dog. Sorry, anyway. Just
That
a little
wasn't
fun
in
fact.
That wasn't in the point.
It wasn't in the notes. I just remembered.
It wasn't in the notes.
Bilzo's fentanyl dog.
Let's stick to the notes, Jack.
With 2 legs. It has 2 legs.
Really?
Yeah, wheels at the front. They got bit off
Bit off?
by another dog on a bus.
What?
It's true. Anyway,
What do you mean they got bit off by another dog on a bus?
don't know. I have loads to talk about anyway, guys, so we better move on from this.
Anyway, I felt fucking loopy, Jack.
I wanted to talk about Quackity's new app, the Babble. I'm not quite sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I'll leave that till later because I've got something more pressing on my mind. I'm a couple of weeks off of being 23 years old, right?
Congrats.
Thank you. Why the fuck am I still getting so many spots on my face? That's a teenage thing. When does this stop? Does anyone know how to make it stop? I figured I just had a feeling our audience would have good skincare
You weren't
advice.
spotty last year.
It comes and goes for me.
You did suddenly get quite spotty.
The past. Well, you're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to go.
No,
oh,
I'm
it's not that bad.
supportive. I'm supportive.
You're supposed to go.
of you.
It's not that bad, Jack.
Well, there's nothing to be bothered about.
It bothers me.
It's just a bit of spots.
So I just wanted to know if anyone.
I've got spots in places you don't want them.
I just wanted to know if anyone has any skincare. I figured our audience had good skincare advice. If you just want to leave it in the comments, I'll have a good read because I actually figure you lot would probably give me good skincare advice. Because people have always been like, "Oh, Jack has nice skin." I'm like, no, I actually don't. It's just the camera's not high resolution enough. It's not great. I would like to improve it. And then like I don't know if you've got any other suggestions as to how I could be less chopped, let me know in the comments.
Oh,
No, that's opening up too
come
much.
on,
Don't
man.
do that.
You're not chopped.
No, I know.
Which one's chopped? Is that,
I knew that anyway.
Is that bad looking?
Yeah,
So you're fishing for compliments.
I was. I know I'm lame, really.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, so lame.
Stop, mate.
Actually, so
You
lame.
as you just stated, you're nearly 23.
In it, and I'm so lame.
You're bragging
That's
to a
actually
bunch
so
of
sick.
15-year-olds.
They're
how
not
lame
15.
you are.
They're older than that.
How old are they?
I don't know.
17-year-olds.
The YouTube thing says 18 to 24 is our largest bracket.
You're bragging to a load of 18-year-olds.
18 to
a
24
load
year
of teens.
Some of whom are older than me. Given I'm nearly 23. I'm not even 23 yet. I'm 22 years old.
You're bragging to a load of teens that you think you're fit, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I'm so lame. Anyway, if you were confident, you could do it too.
I'm not, though.
I know. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. Oh, and I have an update. I have an update on my Switch 2. As if some of you have been paying attention, you'll know I've been having a Switch 2 nightmare, right? I tried to get a Switch 2. Tom got his for free. I got pissed off.
I did.
I had to pay for mine. I was really annoyed. Nintendo, seriously, I'm actually really nice. If you want to send it me, I will give you all the praise in the world because I really, really like you. Anyway.
I felt bad that day, though.
Why?
I was looking at what everyone else was putting on their Instagram stories. And I just thought, am I posting about my free Nintendo Switch?
Yep. Anyway,
I didn't feel good.
so I got sent this free Nintendo. No, I didn't. I paid for a Nintendo Switch. I don't know why I've lied. Sometimes my brain just autopilots and says like what feels correct, even though it's wrong. Anyway, I finally tried buying a Nintendo Switch. It was out of stock. Almost got it delivered to my mate's house, but I was waiting on his address. When he sent me his address, it had gone out of stock again. Finally, it got back in stock and I got it. I now own a Nintendo Switch 2. Oh my God, it's so good for the first hour. For the first hour, it's amazing. Mario Kart World is, no, to be fair, Mario Kart World is fucking banging. Mario Kart World is such a good, it's like, genuinely, after Mario Kart 8, I'm like, they really need to mix it up to keep the shit fresh, and they did. Like, they needed like a double dash, and I think this isn't far. Well, it's not quite double dash, but it's. I'm a big Mario Kart head. Mario Kart heads will enjoy this. Anyway, really been enjoying Mario Kart World, but I must admit, Tom, it's currently suffering like the PS5 effect. There's no games.
Yeah, there's no games.
There's no games,
and it is just a Switch.
and like the games that they do have aren't new. They're just like. It's like No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk. And I'm like, this is really cool that that's now running on a Switch and that's a handheld. And like playing that handheld is cool. But like ultimately, if I'm going to play those games, I'm probably going to get them on my PC that will run them better. Like, I want Nintendo consoles for Nintendo games. That's the main appeal of a Nintendo console. Yeah. And like, so far all I've played is Mario Kart World and the Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 tour, which was $6.99, by the way. You had to pay for it.
Really?
Yeah. You have to pay for the, and it's just like a tech demo of all the new features. And I enjoy a little tech demo. I'm a techie guy.
You paid £7?
Well, no, I had enough Nintendo points from previous game purchases that I got it for.
Oh, cool.
I got it
sorry.
I got it for two. I got it for £2.
It's a cool guy.
Yeah, I had about £5 in discounts, so I got it for $1.99. But
it doesn't even. I like how the new remotes come off.
Yep.
But when you put them on, they don't even make the click.
They do.
They don't make.
It even makes it makes a real life click because of the magnet snapping.
Yeah, but it doesn't make the classic.
I don't give a shit about that.
I wanted that digital.
And also, it's cool that like you can connect the old Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons to the Nintendo Switch 2 if you've got friends around.
I thought it was only the Pro controllers.
No, you can do the old Joy-Cons as well. Oh. Tried it with Harry yesterday. We played Mario Kart Joy-Cons because I can't find my Pro controllers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like they've thought about it, and it's good, and it's a bigger console, and like the screen's a lot nicer. It's nice that it runs on in 4K on tellies. Like it is an improvement. It's and you can play all your old Switch games on it, and it's an improvement. So, like it's not like a waste, but I am a little bit let down. Like genuinely, the only big Nintendo game on there is Mario Kart World.
They released it a bit early, didn't they?
It felt like they needed like 2 more games.
New Mario Odyssey.
Well, I don't think they're going to do one. I think you're really. I think they're going to do this Donkey Kong thing that's coming out because that looks like Odyssey-esque. I think this is their solution to Mario. Like I think it's Mario Odyssey 2 is this Donkey Kong thing for now. Yeah. I think Odyssey 2 will come, but I think it's like you got to think the length of time between Odyssey and what was the last one before that? Galaxy.
Yeah.
Galaxy 2.
New Galaxy.
What's New Galaxy?
That'd be cool if they did a new Galaxy.
Oh, I'd kill for a Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy, both of them are some of my favourite games ever. Yeah. They're incredible.
I got some more questions.
Do you?
Like a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've bundled them as to not overwhelm you.
Sure.
If all the animals disappeared, do you think we would survive by eating people or no? Or plants? But plants wouldn't work, would they? Because there'd be no bees. That's the crux of a bee movie.
It's the crux of the bee movie. I love how you sort of do know knowledge, but from obscure places. Like you're aware that like we actually need the animals for the plants to exist, but you learned that from the bee movie. Like I really like how you've like learned things.
Thank you.
You are like, yeah, no, it would go very wrong. We'd survive for a bit because we'd have like the plants we have, and we're getting at the point where like we can like 3D print food.
But we need that because of plants and how we're going to grow.
I don't actually know. This is what I don't know. I don't know what the 3D printed food is made of and whether it's a pre-existing plant or animal. I assume it's not an animal because then it wouldn't be vegan. But I don't know what they make the 3D printed food out of.
Okay, if all the animals disappeared, but we kept insects, including bees, they're sort of they're not an animal, are they? They're an insect.
I think we'd have better odds. I don't think everything would.
Some people eat insects.
Yeah, I've eaten insects. crickets and
They're apparently they're going to go mainstream. People are saying
what?
like down
Who
the
the
line.
fuck has said bugs are going mainstream?
No, I heard that like that genuinely. No, I'm getting nods. Like down the line, people are going to be eating packets of fucking spiders.
Then not spiders, but well, I don't know. I wouldn't. But bugs are nice. I had a little jar of bugs sent to my house, and I would just snack on them. They're like nuts. They're very nutty, but they've got this like slight difference. But like but they're like really protein rich.
Yeah, people are going to be
They're a
on
good
bugs.
snack, to be
people
fair,
are going to be
like.
on bugs.
But yeah, I
we
think
should be first. We'll take a cricket sponsor.
What?
We should be first on bugs.
We should be the first people sponsored by
Bugs.
a brand that packages crickets.
Yeah, and sells them. That'd be sick.
What if that's already happening? Like in like the Eastern world, I think they eat a lot more. I think in like China
we'll
they
bring
eat a
them
lot more.
over. Me and you.
Yeah, but what if? Okay, we'll be the first Western creators to be sponsored
Yeah,
by
we'll change the Western
bug
world.
brands.
So you think we'd be fucked then if
I think we'd be fucked if all animals. If it was all animals and not all insects, we'd have better odds. But I still feel like it'd be bad. But I don't know. I'm not an expert here. But yeah, I think a lot of things would go wrong.
I think we'd be fucked. Yeah, but I don't think we'd eat people. I don't think we could do that.
I think a couple people would, but generally speaking, no. I don't think it would be like. I don't think we get this like mass outbreak of cannibalism.
Apparently, I know we've had this discussion before, but if you eat a person, it sends you crazy, and you want more people.
No, I don't think you want more. I think that's the. You always say. I don't know that part's true. It does send you crazy. It's bad for you. It's bad for your brain, and it's bad for your body. I don't know that it makes you want to eat more people, though. I could be the one wrong here, but I've never heard that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I'm kind of the expert.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. But
that's one of the controversies in the Social Network movie, that Andrew Garfield's character feeds some chicken when he's looking after the chicken, and everyone gets very angry at him. He gets cancelled in 2005.
no one got cancelled in 2005.
No, the newspaper article on him, but it's based in truth, Jack. So it will have. This is a weird tangent. All right, another question. I think this is a statement. We need. I was thinking about this. There's a real opportunity for a new social media right now that has new rules.
Yeah, you said that. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, my mate Coy was telling me about this thing, right? Which is apparently the dead internet theory. Because you know how like AI generated stuff's good now. You know how in like 5 years. It's
Hang on, you've been in trouble for that before, mate.
No. I don't think it's good. I hate it. I love water. Do you know how like it's like realistic now?
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant by realistic.
Okay.
You know how in like 5 years it's only going to get even more realistic? There'll be a point where just like no one will be able to tell what is real and what isn't.
Yeah.
So someone should make a social media that's banned from it.
Yeah.
Why has no one done that? And why has no one made a good Twitter that's not full with like mean?
They did. It's called Blue Sky. That's a thing. Like a lot of people are on it.
Are you on Blue Sky?
No.
Well, why are we not all on Blue Sky?
I don't know. A lot of people are. I do have an account, to be fair, but I don't use it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess you've answered my questions. But are there new rules on it though?
I think the terms of service are a little bit more strict than Twitter's in the fact that you can't be like racist and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah. It seems good. As of yet, though, it's just
the bar's very low, isn't it?
There's not been like a sort of mass exodus over there yet, so I've not really been using it because I found that I know when I go on there, I don't find it all that interesting as of yet.
All right. Here's a question. Do you think there's another colour?
What do you mean?
Apparently, some animals can see more. They have more cones in their eyes. They can see more colours than we can. That's truth, mate.
I believe that is truth.
Truth bomb.
Yeah, so yeah, probably.
What? That's mental, isn't it?
Well, there is. We know kind of there's more colours than we can see because of like ultraviolet and infrared. We can't see them, but they are like colours of light.
But what would that even? What would that even entail? Like, imagine this wall. We finally saw it. And then it had this whole other shape, but you can't imagine.
There's some animals like that. So there's some animals that they emit UV and we can't see that. So scorpions, for example, is a great example. They're UV reflect. Are they UV reflective or UV? Oh, what's the word? They whatever. They glow in the dark essentially. And if you shine UV onto a scorpion. No, this is a bad example. Sorry, ignore me. This is a very bad example because we can see that. If you shine UV on a scorpion, it glows green, which is really fascinating. But some animals that can see UV, some animals like emit it a bit. I can't remember what animals it is. Like certain insects, like butterflies. Like certain butterflies have patterns on their wings, but only in UV, so we can't see them, but they can.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's used in nature. Like certain animals evolved to see UV because it helps them catch bugs. Because as I say, like,
Do you think like if I unlocked all the colours, like I'd have all like red and well, not red obviously, but a different colour all over me?
No, I think I want to say humans are slightly bioluminescent.
What?
I remember reading the other day that humans are slightly bioluminescent. So like you
How'd
would,
you
I
read
think
that?
I can't remember, but I remember reading it.
What does that mean?
And it means I think we emit like our skin emits like a low level of light. But I think it's mostly UV. I wanted to say.
But do you think, say, if we unlocked all the colours, we'd look at this wall and it'd have a new colour on it? It wouldn't just be blue.
Probably not this wall. So there's probably some things that we'd look at and we'd go, oh my God, that looks completely different. And apparently there's a couple of humans that reckoned they had better colour perception. There was this one painter that like, she reckoned she could see more shades of colour than anyone else could, and they tested and it seemed like she could. Like,
because I always thought about this, like what if to you, your red is different to my red?
that there's a whole Vsauce video about that back in the day. Yeah, that.
Well, the dress. Do you remember that dress?
No, the dress is a different thing.
No, it was a different colour for everyone.
No, it wasn't. It was just like, what do you mean it was a different colour for everyone, the dress? It's like no one was looking at it going, oh yeah, that's a green dress right there.
It was either like, what was it?
It was
Black
blue
and
and black
silver
or white and gold.
Yeah, one of them. It was different for everyone.
No, but it was either blue or black or white and gold. And the whole thing was like, because of like the surroundings, you could mistake. It's like that one thing that goes like, green needle. But it's like some people hear brainstorm. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot about
it's like that sort of thing where like your brain, like when information's a little bit like uncertain, like when your brain sort of fills in the blanks and depending
impression of that audio thing.
Some people, I saw a lady on TikTok. You remember the fucking Laurel? Like remember that Yanni Laurel thing? She did it so perfectly, and she made it sound like both. She was like Laurel, and like I can't do it, but it was so impressive.
I can't remember if I heard Yanni or Laurel.
I could hear both eventually. I heard Laurel for the longest time, and then eventually
Yanni. It was like that, wasn't it?
It was like Yanni. It was like it's like the top end of it was saying Laurel, but it was like the high end of the frequency sort of sounded.
So I mean, surely if we don't even know like how carrots are made, surely
what the fuck do you mean we don't know how carrots are made?
We don't like. We couldn't like. What?
What the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? What do you mean we don't know what? Of course, like what? What do you mean we don't know? They're not made. They grow. They like evolved.
Yeah, but we couldn't replicate a carrot. We couldn't just make one out of nothing.
No, you can't make anything out of nothing.
We can't even make that. How could we possibly say we know all the colours then? We don't.
Who said that? Who said we knew all the colours?
I'm telling you, there's so much to explore.
Like we do in a way because we like.
No,
because light exists within certain frequencies. Now, whether we can see certain frequencies and distinguish them is a different thing, and name them as colours. But we know of every frequency.
Some people are colourblind.
Yes,
I think we're all colourblind.
Well, ish.
I bet one day someone will invent glasses or goggles.
No,
lenses.
Those don't exist, by the way. I don't think the colourblind corrective glasses exist. You know how like Logan Paul did it? It was like, I don't think it's real. Like from my understanding,
of slogan.
No, I know. Can you believe it? But like, from my understanding of what colourblindness is, I don't think you.
I'm telling you that I bet there's more colours.
Oh, we're not allowed to Google. I don't think they work. Anyone I saw use them was a YouTuber who had every reason to lie about it. Like, I
bet they work.
Colorblindness is because of like the cones in your eyes. Like, you can't change the. I don't understand how they would possibly work.
I bet there's so much we haven't discovered.
Yes. You just say some like really blanket statements.
I tell you what I did though. I discovered was odd. I was on the beach
Yeah.
I'm going back to normal mode now.
Oh,
I'll go back
no
to
more
my-
questions.
I'll go back to my questions in a minute. But yeah, I was on the beach, and
Yeah.
me and Freddie and his little sister Daisy, we were playing. We usually play this game when there's sand. It's their game called Cave in Banter. It's not my game. This is their game where you dig as deep sand as you can, and you do it with two big
What's it
holes.
called?
Cave in Banter, and you do it as deep as you can, and then it collapses, and the pressure of the sand, because sand's waves, you see, it crushes it down. Anyway, I came up with the new game where we build a mound out of rocks, and it has to survive against the sea. So I came up with this game, and the three of us were collecting rocks and building this mound. And then we saw some old mates we hadn't seen for a while, and we realised that if I recruited them, it would make the mound
It would go quicker,
So I
yeah.
got these two people to come over. They start building the mound. Then 3 viewers come over. 3 viewers of the podcast, because they come over and they go, this is what they come over. They say, hey. I go, hey. And they go, these 3 girls, and they go, we were going to tag you because we remember on the podcast you said to tag you if we see you, but it looks like you're already doing something. Because I was already like knee deep in the game at this point. And I was like, yeah, I am doing something. Help. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I need your help. I was in a really intense mood. I apologize to these fans, by the way, who I was in. They caught me in a
No, they had roughly Geordie accents, so you can be rude.
They were they were fine. But then they came and joined us, and then they were fucking pouring all these rocks on this mound, and we created this huge mound of rocks and then the sea would bash in, and Freddie would do this thing where he'd lie on his front to try and stop the sea. It never worked when he did that. I don't know why he thought that would work, but we were really trying to do this. But there's one point where there were these 3 strangers, 2 people we hadn't seen for a year that were helping. One of them I'd only just met, Freddie and Daisy, and I was managing all of them. And I was like, it's my day off. And I manage it. I've accidentally turned this into. I've taken Smosh's advice of delegate too much to heart, and now I'm looking around and I've got 5 workers who are asking me what to do, and I'm going, "You get them big rocks there, you get that." And eventually I had to go, "Guys, you have to stop. This isn't fun for me anymore. I'm just managing the rocks. I'm not even involved anymore. I became so high up
And
in
they
my
went,
own."
"Oh, yeah, man, I don't want to stop it."
Yeah, but they were all like, we don't want it. But I was too high up in my own change. Like, I promoted myself too high that I'd lost what it was like when I used to play Stardew Valley, but I automated sprinklers around my farm. I was waking up every morning and it was wet, and I went, I've lost the fun of the game. The fun is in the work. And this is a lesson for all of you. It's about the journey, not the destination. But
Because the final destination, we all know where that is, guys.
yeah, it's
at the end
bad,
of the
isn't it?
day.
That's a horror. But I just mate, I'm telling you, it was just rough. But anyway, these poor fans and they were like, "This is really weird." I was like, "It is weird, isn't it?" Sorry, fans. But I got photoed them. They've met you as well.
They did. I joined later after the mound was already built.
There was a massive mound.
You pointed it out to me. I made this mound. I was like, wow. It's a lot of that with Tommy. Like, if you meet him at the beach, there's a lot of going, wow. Like, it's
The beach is a place of great play. Also, this is what I realised. Me and you are not men of our word.
no, that's harsh. I am more a man of my word than you are.
No.
Yes,
No.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Your word is not much.
No. It's a little.
Yeah. Oh, sure. It's a little.
It's my word, but I very rarely give my word.
No, that's true.
I very,
It
very
doesn't matter
rarely-
if you do. It doesn't make a difference.
I put on my Google Calendar. If it goes in my Google Calendar, it's happening. It's happening. But it's because Harry came home and me and you were sat together.
Harry had like the flight from hell. He got delayed by like 12 hours. He got in so much later than he was supposed to. He had this awful flight. He almost got quarantined. He's told the story. I don't need to. But like, he had this awful flight. He lands and he immediately goes to bed because he's not slept in like 30 hours. And then an hour later wakes up and goes, "I've got to go do Fireball Friday."
I had to go do more recordings as well. It was on Johnny's stream.
Oh my God, yeah. When he got in, he didn't go straight to bed. He did a recording for Johnny. He went on Johnny's stream first. And I was like, mate,
say we would have.
I'm like, not trying to be funny. Like, your flight's been 12 hours delayed. You almost got quarantined. Like, I think this is a good enough excuse to say to people, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like, I can't do this."
But Harry went, "No, I'm a man of my word." And me and you both went, "Oh, we're not, are we?" 'Cause
I
we
went,
both would have.
not in that instance. That was enough to go back on my word. That was enough had happened to me at that point that I think it's reasonable to say to people, "Sorry, plans have changed," and they'd go, "Yeah, that's fair." Like, I can't do it for no reason, but that's a good reason. He had a good reason. He didn't take it, and then he did Fireball Friday. Had 3 shots, threw up, and went home early anyway. He should have just not bothered.
I am a man of my word somewhat.
Name one time.
When I've said, "Let's go do something," and then I show up. I do that all the time.
There's also plenty of times when you don't show up.
No.
Yeah, there is.
If I was like, let's go for a walk, you go, yeah, all right, and then we go on a
Yeah,
walk.
admittedly, I did that yesterday.
You did that yesterday.
No, well, no, this is what happened. I said, does anyone want to go for a walk? You went, we're at the beach, but then I had a long phone call with Schlatt, so.
Also, I went home and played PUBG anyway.
Yeah, by the time I was done on the phone, I went, oh, you still there? And you went, no, I'm playing PUBG.
I invited you to play PUBG.
I know, but I thought,
Got a 9 kills.
there's
mate.
nothing I want to do less in the world.
It's legendary. I've been getting really good. Finally, I'm only 1,000 hours in, but
Me and Harry, oh my God, if you want to feel good at a game, there's this new Fortnite mode called Blitz, where like it's a tiny little map. It's only 36 players. They drop on this tiny map, and the whole game, like you can get a victory royale in like 5 minutes. Play it on the Switch too. Everyone playing it is like 8 years old. They suck. They're so bad. You can one pump them so easy. Me and Harry we played 5 games where we were just swapping the controller. We won every single one within 5 minutes. We were just going around one pumping children. It was incredible.
Whoa,
Pause.
mate.
Pause.
Oh, God.
Pause. But
Why would you say it like that?
But it was diabolical what was happening on that, and I'm gonna probably do it when I get home. If I'm honest, it's really fun. Makes you feel big.
You're not selling this well. You're coming,
Mate, you come round mine afterwards. Come round mine afterwards. That's one pump some kids. Like I'm telling you,
bro.
man,
No,
it's so
come on. You're getting
good.
looks from everyone in the room.
It's
Jack.
so good, man.
Don't. Oh, that's horrible. That is grim.
Also, new update from me. My eye's fixed. I don't know what. I just realised some of you might be worried about my eye because it looked really bad in the last 2 episodes. It was fixed as of the next. We filmed those 2 episodes the same day. It was fixed as of the next day. I went to the opticians and they were like, "Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was fine." They did tell me though, because I'd scratched my eye similarly. Some of you remember I had an eye patch period on stream, or I wore an eye patch for a little bit because I'd really fucked up my eye. I'd scratched it. And the guy told me, which no one ever told me at the time when I did it, he went, I can still see the scar. Must have been a pretty bad scratch. He's like, you're very lucky. If it was just like a centimetre up higher, it would have fucking blinded me. So I could have been blind. Or not completely blind, but like I would have been essentially blind because there would have been a big scratch right through the middle of my vision.
Fucking like Anakin.
He's not blind.
But he had a big scratch over his eye.
No, that's a scar. What I have is a scratch on my cornea.
But that is less cool.
It is, because you can't see it until you put some orange dye in my eye. And you ever had the orange dye in your eye? It makes your vision go orange. It looks like you're in Mexico on Breaking Bad. Like,
No, really?
Really, like they honestly, I remember when I did it, I fucked up my eye really badly, and they went, we're gonna have to put this dye in, like you just blink a bunch. And then so they put this dye in, and I started blinking, and all of a sudden it was like I was in Mexico. I was like, oh my God, it's like Mexico in films, everything's just a bit orange.
I've had it where they make you look into the bright lights so much that then you can suddenly see all the veins in your eye.
Oh, yeah.
And the weirdest is on the first UK tour, I had that a few times where I'd been on stage and the lights on me were so bright that I'd like start
Not that they're
seeing all the
bright,
veins.
it's the angle they hit your eyes at. Like if you sort of like angle your eyes, you can make it happen. Like don't try it now. It's going to be really awkward for the viewers to watch. He is trying for all the other listeners.
But anyway, it happened on stage a few times. It wigged me out so much. I suddenly see all the veins.
There was
in my
that
eye.
one show where the lights were so bright. It was San Francisco. I remember distinctly. It was so bright that when I then looked away to walk off stage, I was so blind from the lights. I genuinely couldn't see where the gap in the curtain was to leave, and I walked into the curtain.
Oh my God.
I was that blind. Like they were so
I take
bright.
quite the opposite. When we did Singapore, there was not a single light off stage. It was pitch black. It was a really new venue. It was pitch black off stage. So difficult. And then you'd like be in the complete void, and then you'd be in the bright lights, and there's fucking 900 people.
It was
cheering. It's amazing.
It was fun.
Well,
that's
right. I think it's actually time we move over to our Patreon.
Well, that is frustrating. I wanted to talk about many things. There was many things I wanted to talk about. Creator Clash got cancelled. Fucking, I'm YouTube maxing these days. Quackity's thing, I didn't mention that. Shit, man.
I lost my
Well, I
wallet.
guess we will talk about it
Over.
on our Patreon, but we can't do the thing now because we've got to look out.
Oh, I forgot.
yeah,
about
you
the
silly
word.
little guy. He's right there. There he is. There's juice. There's there's liquid. Oh, Mira, I think he's dead. I think that's a decomposed worm. Right,
He was waving at you at the top this morning.
I think that's a decomposed worm.
Let me have a look.
I think that's dead.
Let me have a look.
Maybe it looks like maybe one's dead. We have several, but I think one died. You know what I mean? Like there's sort of a bit of juice right near where one is. I hope it's not dead. Have you
This
seen
is a
it?
very depressing segment.
We've never had it die. Apparently they were waving this morning and all happy, but yeah, tap near it, see if it moves. Usually I wouldn't advise.
Oh, it's dripping. The thing's dripping.
Okay, yeah, that's worm juice. Right, the worm's dead. One of them's dead. Luckily, we have several these days because they reproduced, but one of them has died. That is well.
Well, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna have to hold a funeral, which will cost. So make sure you subscribe to our Patreon where we're moving now.
God.
We will see you over on the Patreon.